And we are live. What's going on, everybody? If I can figure out which way to rotate my camera, that'd be good. We got a new update. Brand new Black Ops 6 update. Let me go ahead and send this thing out to Discord quick. While we're waiting on people to pop on in here. Moment of truth. Did I update the thumbnail to this stream? Forgot to last time. We're good. Season 4. Season 4. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. The 22nd Call of Duty game ever. What's crazy is, Call of Duty's been around for like 2/3 of my life. I'm having an existential crisis all of a sudden, thinking about how Black Ops 6 feels like it like just came out. We're already, like, it's almost done already, man. Now, I have not played this update yet. I've heard it's very buggy. I did pop in. I had to record something quickly for a video, and it almost immediately kicked me. It sounds like we got some major, like, connection issues. We'll see if that persists for me or not. Provided that we can play, the goal here today is to hit just about everything new that they added with the update. It's actually a pretty decent spread, I think, between multiplayer zombies and Warzone, which isn't often the case. There is no new zombies map, but they did bring in Grief. There's some other controversy around Grief. The other shoe finally dropped on that. A lot of people were super excited about Grief until today when they found out there was no private matches, which is a little strange. We'll get into that in a minute, though. What's going on, Coffee Lover? Butley, welcome. NH. Yeah, good to see you, Butley. Brainrot Ops 6, Tiny Map Warfare. Man, all right, that's a good transition, segue. We do have 3 new maps. I haven't played the maps yet. I have ran around them a little bit in private matches. Obviously, so Blitz, first and foremost, that one's the strike map. It's definitely small, definitely tiny. It fits in. I think the next biggest is then Shutdown, which also seems to be pretty small as well. It's another map that's just kind of a single building, and then you spawn on either side and you fight your way into it. And then there's Fugitive, which is the prison map, and this map was surprisingly large when I jumped into it. We'll see if it plays any bigger or smaller, but that's about what we're working with as far as maps go. Interesting that they have Overdrive in the mosh pit here. That's crazy. We do also have one new mode. That's Team Elimination. I'll play that here in a bit, too. It seems... I'll read it verbatim. It says, eliminate hostiles and pick up dog tags to drain enemy lives. I believe it's the sort of thing where everyone has a certain number of lives, and the only way to actually confirm the kill and subtract lives from the other team is to grab their dog tags. Seems interesting. Seems like we've had it before, though, to be honest. But we'll see how it plays here. Over in Zombies, quick. Just to, like, bird's eye view everything. Over in Zombies, they added Grief. Like I mentioned, there's no private matches for Grief, so it's all matchmaking, which is a little bit strange. We'll get into that here in a minute as well. And then lastly, I would like to come over here to Warzone. Warzone also has like a bit of controversies. They removed solos for some reason and made it so that you can only do solos in casual. Like if you go to actual BR, it's only quads and duos, which is bizarre. But then they added Clash, which is a 50v50 mode. Which, I don't know. I like it. Is Dark Matter worth the grind? No. Almost nothing is worth the grind. I mean, I don't know. It's up to you. I'm one of those people that I love the idea of a grind, but, like, just the fact that I'm even calling it a grind, it's like... That's work. That's a lot of goddamn work for something that isn't very, like, worth it in my eyes. Season seems like the least amount of content so far, unfortunately. That's interesting, because I felt that way when I first, like, looked at the roadmap. I'm going to just jump into the new maps while I talk. I felt that way when I first looked at the roadmap, but then the more that I looked into all of the new content, it seems decently well-rounded. I don't think there's like more or less than any other season. It just seems a little like more focused, maybe. I don't know. It's rare. So one other thing that I actually like about this season is that for the most part, it's all themed the same. I was about to go through the battle pass a little bit, but we'll do that next time, maybe. The story here is that Stitch is being broken out of prison, and so the maps are a power plant that they use to kill the power to the prison, and then the prison itself, and then like the third map is their getaway, right? And so all three maps kind of like feel the same in terms of like visuals. So it kind of seems a little I don't know, like there isn't a lot of content because there isn't a lot of variety, just like visually. But I do like that they're all I don't know, like a beginning, middle, and end there. We'll see how they play though. I haven't played them yet. But similarly, like the battle pass is kind of all themed around prisons and prison guards and shit too, which I kind of like. Well, should be a door there or something. Oh, losing A.
We're losing Alpha.
God damn. I also have not played BO6 in so long. I'm feeling like out of my element. Let's capture A. Oh, I should also mention that there's 2 new guns. The FAMAS, or the FFAR, is back in the Battle Pass, and some other SMG. I want to say it's like the LC-10? To be honest, it just kind of seems like another SMG. Why do these points seem so big? I thought we were playing hardpoint when I first started. Am I crazy? Have they always been this big on this game? God damn. But yeah, as you can see, this one I think is a pretty standard size map. Like it isn't a brain rot tiny, super tiny. Jaren with the 18 months. Appreciate it, brother. It's a whole year and a half. Thank you so much. Ah, shoot. I also saw it like the I have the dono thing like in the wrong spot. I had to reset up my entire stream before going live here. One thing that I find weird is like this here's the cell block, right? And so like obviously you got all these cells. Why is there a door on the outside? This happens like I think like 2 or 3 of these cells. Well, I'm not gonna be able to show them now. 2 or 3 of these cells just have a door on the other side. And that's strange to me. I've never been to a maximum security prison. But I would think that they wouldn't just have like a way out. Even if it's obviously going to be locked at all times, why even do that? Why not put a concrete fucking wall? I don't know. Seems weird. I think Dark Matter took like 2-ish days of playtime. That seems fast to me. I've always used the rule of thumb, at least back in the day, it was 1 day, 24 hours per prestige. I feel like Dark Matter usually takes like 5 or 6 prestiges. That would be my guess. I don't know. Why do I have... Dude, I lost like all my classes at some point last season. I know that was like a known bug, and so I rebuilt them real quick. I don't know what the hell I'm even using. Let's see. If they nerfed the slide distance and had bigger maps, it'd be a much better game. Yeah, the more that I play this game, the more I wish Omni movement didn't really exist. The game is like too... Yeah, back... Before, like, the beta, I thought I would really hate Omni movement, and then the beta came out and the regular game fully came out, and I was like, okay, I'm pleasantly surprised. This is kind of like a net neutral for me. It's not something that, like, I love, but it's not something I, like, actively hate. I'm starting to really not like the cracked out fucking movement again, you know? Oh, I didn't even read, Jaren, first, I'm so sorry, I didn't even read your message. You said this update is horrible. That, I don't know that I would call it horrible quite yet. I haven't been hit with too many, issues, but I like that first map. It was okay. I played 3 minutes of a domination game, and I think I have my full opinion formed, so. It's easier now than it was at launch because there's no more weapons. That's true. That's true. Yeah, like you don't have to worry about like launchers and stuff. Omnidirectional movement is cool, but the speed is too much. I 100% agree, Barbu. 100%. Yeah, like I like the fact that you can sprint backwards. Honestly, I really like it in zombies, sprinting backwards and shit. But even in multiplayer, even though like I'm very rarely actually sprinting in every fucking direction, it's nice to have. It's really just like the constant sliding around every corner and like slide canceling. But what fucking sucks is because last time that they got rid of like slide canceling and like slowed down the movement, you got MW22, which everyone fucking hated. And so it's like, where do we go here, you know? I think we talked about it on stream last week. What do y'all think about the rumors and/or leaks of wall running next year? Of not jetpacks, but omni movement with wall run. So you'd be able to wall run right here. Personally, I think that is like a bridge too far for me. I'm willing to give it a shot though. You know, I'm not gonna count it out, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to enjoy that. Hearing these maps are not good. My game is still downloading. The thing with maps when they first come out, too. I don't know. I don't have any skin in the game. This is the first time I'm playing this map. The thing with maps whenever they release is everyone always says that they suck. And a big reason is like you gotta kind of learn them first. I've said this forever. You know, I've said this shit for years. When maps come out, they play completely differently on day 1 versus day 2 versus day, 10. Like as the community figures it out. And like right now, I don't know where exactly the best, like should I post up right here to stop people from getting to the hard point? I don't know. Are they going to be coming from over here or are they going to be mostly coming from here? It looks like both. You know, it's like you kind of have to figure this shit out a little bit. And while in this game particularly, I did not mean to dive there. I'm so sorry. Well, this game in particular, there's so many tiny maps that like it does not, that like map knowledge is like not much of a thing. There is some stuff you gotta learn on these bigger maps at least. Quote unquote bigger. People said Haven sucked, but I genuinely love that map. It flows so well. Haven didn't really stick out to me as like good or bad. I really liked Barrage though last year. Or last year, Jesus, last season. Has it been a year already? That might be my favorite DLC map this season or this year. God, I'm going. My brain isn't fucking working. I'm gonna just destroy those packs. I'm not gonna shoot at people anymore. At best it'd be pointless, and at worst it'd be very annoying. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at. I'm like, I don't know what it's gonna add. It can only subtract. I feel like that this conversation happens a lot lately. The tax sprint versus no tax sprint debate. I'm firmly on team just get rid of tax sprint. I have it off right now on my class. I have that perk that lets me just exist without it, and it feels so much better. Like tax sprint with omni movement just always feels like too much. Like it's a weird hat on a hat. All right, I think my settings reset or something, because I'm not meaning to dive there. But like tax sprint, I'm fine with them leaving. I'm fine with them like leaving out next year. Fuck. What is this? Is that a new tracer? Again, I haven't really played in a bit. Oh, wait a minute. This is probably why I made this class. Can I not lock on? Whoop. I'm lagging. That might be what's going on. There we go. Ah, fuck me. Alright, let's try this thing again. Why don't they just fight? There's 2 helicopters in the air. Just make them fight. Make them kiss already. I would say, like, color palette-wise, both of these maps are a little, like, boring. I can see some people not liking that, maybe. I don't know. I mean, 4 of the 5 zombies maps are unplayable because of the zipline bug. You can't swap weapons and loadouts. Really? Wait, what is the zipline bug? I'm sorry, you said that a while ago. I didn't, I for some reason missed that. Let me see what the hell's going on in my chat, honestly. Hold on. Alright, hopefully I won't be missing so much. Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with what, like, the specific bugs are. I will say, though, one thing that this map does that universally, like, new maps do, that it kind of is in the same boat as what we were just talking about with wall running, where, like, it doesn't add anything, but it doesn't... I mean, it doesn't add anything and only sometimes could be a negative. For some reason thought that was a friendly. Half the fucking map is just hanging off the edge here. This is all playable space here. With this water. Also, why does it feel like my arms are moving in slow motion? That's wild. Okay. Nope, it's slow-mo again. Okay. Looks like a Modern Warfare map. It is very Modern Warfare. I think it's just the color palette. Like I was saying, like it's a lot less saturated, less colorful. Prison map is pretty ass. I like the 3.5 minutes I played on it before. We'll have to see. What's weird is, unless I'm missing another zip line on that, I thought that like the zip line that they added to it would be more like consequential. I think it just literally leads to spawn, doesn't it? I was also kind of expecting like here. No, the hard point isn't there. Maybe I can get to the middle. That's not happening. So this thing, one thing I like is that you can drop down into the water that's otherwise pointless. I thought there'd be like a way to turn it on or off or something. I thought that might have been cool. Are you playing with viewers or just solo? No, y'all can join if you want. The I believe my gamer tag is in the or my Activision ID is in the description. If you want to add me, go for it. And then yeah, just join up. Shoot. We'll see. I also want to try out the new mode. I feel like for me these days, I'm more excited about new modes than new maps. So I feel like most new maps, it's like they aren't doing anything new. Like, well, obviously this map is new. I mean, like on a technical level, I have never played, or rather, I have played a million maps exactly like this. You know, it visually, it looks like a Modern Warfare map, like we just said. Like layout-wise, again, it's just one big building in the middle and a donut around it. It's 3 lanes. I don't know how many more times I could say that a map is 3 lanes. And then water on one side. Like, I can name 70 fucking maps like that, you know? But new modes at least change up how, you know, the way the game is played a little bit. So I'm kind of excited to see what the team elimination, how exactly that plays, if it plays well at all. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use this water thing. I guess this is kind of a unique element. Not every I mean, most honestly though, most maps have like a little underwater into the main section, you know. Love your vids. Please don't go bald. I'll try. Is that a deal breaker for you? Shit. If I go bald, how many people are gonna leave if I go bald? This wasn't a fear of mine until just now. Dang it. This is all I'm gonna think about. I agree the new modes are more intriguing, but I don't love one life modes. So this mode seems Wait, it's one life? I didn't think it was one life. I'll jump into it. I thought it was limited lives, but not like none. Super disappointing how there is much interactable elements in Skyline. Yeah. Like to me, so obviously I've started making videos talking about maps, like in general, like the whole like COD community, right? Or the whole COD series. I made that fuel video the other day. I've got a couple other ones cooking that have to do with like DLC maps. It's crazy going back to like Black Ops 3's DLC. Every single map is just like wildly different than the previous aesthetically, right? Splash, and then Empire, and then the one that makes you mini, and then there's a medieval castle one. Then there's the CeeLo remake. The Wild West Town one, like it just goes like so many different aesthetics, right? And then you have like I think it was Black Ops 1's DLC, where at least in every pack they had a map with like a completely different like new element to it, right? You had like Berlin Wall with the no man's land in the middle, or Discovery that you could blow up like the snow bridges, Kowloon with the zip lines. Like, it felt like every map pack, they were trying to do something different. You know what I mean? It was always like, hey, here's a location we've never seen before. Hey, here's... You know, I mean, the first map pack in COD 4 was called the Variety Map Pack. It was trying to add variety to the game. But it feels like now it's just kind of all the same. And I don't know. Like, they're good maps. They're definitely solid maps. Just like right now, I'm just kind of feeling like, I don't know, my eyes are glazed over. I'm a little bit like, okay, I've seen this before. This is happening. You know? Let's see. I will, oh no. Bald is okay as long as you keep the mustache. Do I have a mustache? Is this enough of facial hair to be considered a mustache? Because that's going before anything else. I gotta shave, I think. I'm trying to think of the last time I've gone clean shaven, now that I'm thinking about it. It's been a long ass time. It's always been Black Ops' strength in the quirky and colorful aesthetics. This game isn't supplying that. Yeah, and it's easy to just blame the new engine, right? Because this is now the first Black Ops game on the, is it IW9 engine? The modified Warzone engine, or Warzone 1 engine. Good lord. Okay, this is overcharged or whatever. I'm glad that this mode of all fucking modes is constantly in these playlists. Give me Demolition. Give me Ransack back. Demolition actually is now in quick play, which is nice. I just want Ransack back, man. I want some new objective modes. No. Bring back Search and Rescue. Maybe one day. Kind of like how they brought back, was it Fracture in BO3? They brought back Fracture, but called it Grind in MW22. Like, they might end up bringing back Search and Rescue, but call it something completely different. I haven't played actual Search in a long time. I don't think I've ever played Search on BO6. I wonder how that plays. It's like Control where you have limited lives. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking for the new one. We've taken control. Team elimination. We should also be getting one in the chamber, I think, before the mid-season. One in the chamber is, by the way, like one of, if not my favorite It's definitely my favorite party game. It might be my favorite game mode of like in COD history. I don't think it can beat Safeguard, actually. Safeguard was so fucking fun. Any kind of escort mode. But One in the Chamber is right up there. So I'm really, really glad that we're finally getting that, at least. Even MW3 had a very good variety of map aesthetics, IMO. Yeah, because they added the whole, like, Vortex... Vortex playlists? Vortex modes? I don't know. It's strange. So... It's tough because I feel like in the recent in the past few years, I will often say I want something, and then I'll get that like two games later or something, and I find out, oh, I actually don't like whatever it is that they put in. I'm trying to think of a good example now. Once I'm not like playing, I can probably think better and come up with something. I guess what I'm saying is it's got to be tough for like game devs to really know what players want, because even when players say I want this, they might not want this, right? We're just talking about right now about how a lot of us are thinking like Omni movement's a bit too much. But meanwhile, MW22 was hated by so many people because the movement was too slow, right? There's a There's a fine line there, and that line is different for everybody. But as far as maps go, like for me, I would almost rather, I don't know. I was about to say something crazy. I would almost rather they didn't they didn't make DLC maps. If they were just going to kind of be the same thing. And instead put that effort into Vortex, like, variants, maybe, and new modes. Because, again, like we were just saying, like, the other two maps, and this one, too, although maybe this one's kind of a bit of a unique layout. If you're just going to make the same, like, Rio-style layout over and over... it kind of feels like we don't need that many maps that have that same layout, you know? Like let's do something that changes things up. In the same way that I'm like, I would rather they just don't put another SMG in the game. Like, we're fine. I don't need like, the FAMAS is cool, but like it's the 13th fucking assault rifle. Like, nothing about the game is different today than it was yesterday with that gun. You know? And that's kind of where I'm starting to feel like with maps a little bit. But that's also how I'm feeling right now. Tomorrow I might wake up and be like, I'm a fucking idiot, you know? So it's tough for, like, game devs, I think, to, like, even figure out what people want. Because I can't figure out what the hell I want. This map does not look like COD. It looks like Battlefield. A little bit. It is, I think it's Iceland or Greenland. One of the two. And like I was saying, I do kind of like that all three of the maps are connected. In that, like, this is now the getaway after breaking Stitch out of prison. I like a little bit of that environmental storytelling is nice. I really missed the weapon variety through DLC since MW2. They're hellbent on, just more. Yeah, preaching to the choir. Yeah. You know what, though? I will give them credit. They are adding a bunch of ARs and SMGs here. But there have actually been, I think, a decent amount of DLC weapons in this game so far that have kind of like mixed things up, right? You got the D13 they added. A lot of the melee weapons that actually have different like stats and shit. The nail gun, the Siren, I think is what it's called. We're getting the Olympia now at mid-season, or maybe during an event. At some point during this season, we're getting the Olympia, which apparently is a secondary. I don't fully know, but either way, it's a double-barrel shotgun. Like, that plays differently than all the others. I just want to see a goddamn revolver, to be honest. I don't know why games don't launch with a revolver. It seems like a very standard type of weapon that we just never have anymore. But, yeah, I do feel like weapon variety has been, like, decent through the DLC season. It's just on top of also 1 or 2 ARs and SMGs every single time. I want a new burst rifle. They keep adding like attachments, I think, to make stuff burst or full auto and stuff. I think like their thought is maybe people can just customize their stuff. But here, actually, I was saying about the everything being like connected. Like if you go like look through the battle pass, a lot of this is like very like it's themed around the prison break, right? Like this is fucking Sam Fisher coming in to break him out. But like it's all like prison themed, you know? Like this is a potato bomb. They have potatoes in prison. Here's an FBI agent, right? This guy correctional use only. You do have some that are just like, hey, here's a fucking hot dog gun, you know, which I don't think they have in prisons. Again, never been to a maximum security prison, so I do not know. But like I think a lot of the stuff in the battle pass is themed pretty like well to the season. I really like that. I like when a season has a theme that they stick with, you know. That said, though, I wish like the modes would kind of like lean into that more. I think that there's more work to be done on that front, but I really like it. Oh, yeah. What? I'll take shit that nobody says for 100, Alex. Yeah, OMG, a hot dog gun. I need it now I need the battle pass. Yeah, I don't know who is scrolling to page. You know, fucking. Let's see. Who is scrolling to page 10 and being like, oh, I could get these plans as a loading screen. I gotta buy this thing. More Milsim and Battle Pass and wacky stuff in the store is how it should be done. I agree. I think that's kind of what they have done, with the exception of the Black Cell with this season. Now that you're mentioning weapons, I feel like the weapon pool is kind of boring. Sometimes I'd be stuck on the AR menu for a long time since most of them are very unappealing. I feel like a lot of them are very samey, the ARs. But I do still stand by the fact that, like, there's a decent amount... Oh, cool. Bugged. I can't even edit my class? Alright, now this is just me being dumb, that's all. Right, like, oh, it's almost all secondaries. Right, we got at least 3 specials in this category. Since release. No new pistols, I'm noticing. Oh, cool! I'm not allowed to play. Not today. Hey, what's going on, Jay? Howdy, howdy, howdy. I just got here and I'm waiting for the inevitable video mocking the fact they've essentially added store adverts to the loadouts menu. Nowhere is safe from the game anymore. Yeah! I haven't talked about that yet, have I? They added fucking ads. This is now an ad-based game. It's it's one of those things where it's like, okay, so let me show what I'm talking about here. When you go in to select, you can already see it. When you go in to select your gun, you have this ad right here showing you guns blueprints that you could buy. Now, personally, I think this is fine. My concern was going to be that, like, you select, okay, I want the compact, and, like, your first button click after that would be on the ad. That was my concern. Thankfully, it's not. And while, yes, these are ads, they are, It basically just takes the place of, like, the armory, right? Like, back in 2019, they had this, right? Where you could pick all of your guns, but then they also would, like, list out all of, like, the available ones to purchase, which I didn't really have much of a problem with. If it was up to me, I wish that, like, they just had, like, a store button on the bottom that was, like, buy more, buy more blueprints. I do think it's, like, a little, like... You know, like it's just scrolling, eye-catching. You know, like it's the most colorful thing here. Like it's a little like, It's one of those things where like I don't hate the idea of them just having a button here to go to the store, but it just feels shitty the way that they did it. You know what I'm saying? Did you press R1? Oh, fuck. You're right. Okay, so just make that more obvious then, and you're fine, Treyarch. What are y'all doing with this other shit? As is, look at how much more colorful this shit is. Why do they have like full textures here? But here, even though this is a blueprint, oh wait, maybe it's not. Hold on, let me find a gun that I have like blueprints of. Yeah, no, these are all black on here because they're like, these are boring. You already have it. But then here they're all colored. That's wild. Absolutely wild. I love the fact that exactly what I was talking about being like the perfect middle ground already exists. All right, so fuck it. I'm turned on it now. They stepped over the line. Offsides, Activision. For the record, I really appreciated the deep dive into fuel from MW2. That's fun times. Hey, I appreciate that, Jay. Thank you so much. We're I got one more video like that currently in production. It should be out next week. I'm talking about Raid from Black Ops 2 and also like every other Black Ops game, but it's never quite the same. So I'm going to look out for that. This week's video is probably going to be talking about this season, and then the following week will be that. So stay tuned for more videos like that. Let's see. Oh, let me actually pop into a new game and see if I can. Should I just try Mosh Pit again? We still really only played like 3 minutes of like what I would consider to be like the main map. What's your stats? Oh, dude, I got like a 13 KD. That's it. If the ad showed the actual blueprint in the bundle, it would be better. I don't want a random art. Yeah, it's the use of art that I kind of don't like. Like, look, I would be fine up to a point that everything that's listed here, if this was all just like showing up in my builds, I'd be fine with that, right? And show like a little locked icon. I'm cool with that. I kind of just don't like that it's like the fucking album art is up here. Like, I don't know. That feels shitty. Oh, damn, my KD's a little low. All right, we'll work on it this game then, assuming it'll actually let me in. As if they don't make enough from the store. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, look, I'm not in the camp that Call of Duty is dying. Or at least, like, I'm not in the camp of people who, like, make it their mission to say, like, COD is dying at every, like, turn. Because it's not, right? It's still, like, in the fucking... It's constantly the most, like, most played and most sold games at any given time, right? On console and on PC. Actually, I take that back on PC. I think, like, Steam is a totally different thing. But at least on console, where most of the casual player base is, it's consistently top 5, top 10, right? But the fact that they are, like, just, like, keep adding more and more, like, pushing people to the store more and more in the middle of the year like this, to me, kind of reads like they aren't making the amount of money back that they're used to, right? I think, actually, wasn't there a report that came out that said that their revenue was down this year? Which is crazy because it's also the year that it's on Game Pass. I might be making that up. Please don't quote me on that. But I thought like a few months ago that came out. So I don't know. It might be that they're really hurting and we need to start donating with our wallets, everybody. I don't know if I'm going to get a match here. Let's see. Let me try Team Elim. We are, at least now it says searching for players. Feels like I'm on Temu. That's a great way of putting it. Yeah, I think the more that it starts feeling like you're playing a mobile game, the worse I feel about it. I've wanted to make a video for a while, and I think I might finally do it because I feel like we're kind of in like that lull period in COD. I want to make a video talking about ads in video games and how, like, if you had asked me 10 or 15 years ago, like, the future of monetization for, like, video games, I would have thought ad-based. Like, but almost like how, again, like mobile games, they always have ads on the bottom that I assume make them enough money to sustain themselves. And I can see how people, obviously, I mean, I would fucking push back on ads being shown in between games of fucking TDM or whatever. But back in, I want to say it was like 2011. Does anyone remember the game Homefront? This might be like Fuel, like it's another game that, or another piece of video game history that only I fucking remember for some reason. The game Homefront was basically a COD clone. The premise was like North Korea invades the U.S. and we're fighting on our home front. That game had real world brands in the game. Like, the map would take place like in a strip mall, and that strip mall had a fucking Target in it and a White Castle, and you'd be fighting like in and around like a fucking Dave & Buster's or some shit. I made that last one up, but like there were real brands in there that I assume in the same way that, you know, whenever a brand, you know, shows up in like a movie or TV show, like it's product placement, right? That brand is paying money to the to the creators to you know, have a fucking billboard here that says, you know, eat at Subway. I really thought that is where, like, the games industry would be going. I don't know. Like, and to me, that felt like a good compromise because you weren't, you know, players themselves weren't really footing the bill, right? This is all coming directly from brands. But also because it added like a level of realism to games that might not originally have like had that, right? Like Homefront felt so much more real because you were fighting in a White Castle. I fight in a White Castle all the goddamn time, you know? It's like, I'm here, I'm home. It's my home front. But like that just didn't happen. I want to make a video talking about specifically like that game and like how like COD has somewhat done that. Back in Cold War, you had Doritos and Mountain Dew show up for a little bit.
The enemy's low on lives.
But like I really thought that like that's where games would be heading. All right, let me focus on this this here Team Elim thing, and I'll re-chat here in a minute because I really am curious to know if anyone even remembers Homefront or if I'm fucking absurd. Maybe I'll make a whole video just about Homefront. Who knows?
We're running out of lives.
So wait, what is this? There's 4, so there's no more respawns? Is that what's happening? 10v2. Okay, so this kind of then just turns into... There we go. We got him. We did it. GG's, everybody. Okay, there's 3 rounds. Cool. I definitely don't follow the belief that the game is dying or close to it, but things that just strip the soul out of the game just a little bit more for me. I feel that. I feel that. Because the thing is, it's not dying in the same way that... Oh, man, I'm about to get fucking existential. I look at, like, current video games, live service games, the same way that I look at my fucking phone. Where it's like, the game itself isn't dying. People are playing more and more of it. In the same way that, like, phones aren't dying. People are using it constantly. But the quality of, like, the phone time or game time is being severely, like, diminished. I have another video I'm working on that will probably be out after the raid one. Talking about how, like, the idea of a custom game, a private match in this in a game like COD doesn't exist anymore. Like, developers specifically want you to be playing in pubs because that's where they can control you and manipulate like your lobbies to get you to play more and more. Because like that's just how it works, you know. And like the idea that like they don't have this like control over you, like I think that is genuinely like that mindset is what fuels a lot of like the SBMM and like flashy bundles and shit. Like that's the core of it. And when I say devs, I mostly mean publishers here, like not the actual devs, you know. The guy who made this chair isn't fucking thinking that, but it's just how like the industry operates. Where did I get off on this? Why did I start talking about this? Did I have a point? Hold on. Oh yeah, so when I see like shit like the ads in there, it feels like it's just like another piece of that's being I don't know. What? Oh, I got killed. Okay. That's just like another piece of like what we used to have being pulled away, if that makes sense. Let's see. Honestly, there's an argument I remember hearing a while ago about how games dying and being dead anytime someone tosses those words around so carelessly felt eye roll worthy. Wait, am I back? Oh! What? How did I come back? Am I insane? Oh, there's revives? What? But there's not a body? Okay, so once you fully die, you can be revived, but you spectate. That's interesting. I didn't even fucking realize. God damn it.
MTC's in the red. It's now or never.
3v3 now. Interesting that, like, after all the lives are gone, it just turns into, like... What the fuck is this mode? This is team elimination. I'll try to go through the rules here in a minute. It's odd. I think I'm about to get picked up, right? One of these bodies is me. It's a 5v1 swing now. Interesting. I kind of like this endgame bit, though. Where, like, now it's like there's no respawns, but there's revives. Wait, is he up? Am I crazy? Is he glitched? Hello? Are we all staring right now at a fucking, What is my guy do? What the... Butley, what?
The raid ain't done yet. Lock it down.
Turns into last stand, but as a game mode. Well, at least we can't shoot while we're down. Homefront was the most mediocre game in an impressive way. Dude, you got so many quotes today. That's 100%. It was like the most average milquetoast game. Wasn't the only game to do ads like that. Midnight Club LA had stables in a KFC. Midnight Club LA.
Team elimination.
Sorry, I'm writing that down so that when I make the video, I'll be able to look into that one too. 3 rounds with lives, dude. They're so unoriginal now. This is control with extra steps. Kind of. I mean, it's definitely close to control.
Pulling ahead.
But in the same way that, like, Demolition and Search are kind of similar, you know? Can someone answer my question? Is there a new Zombies map? No. That's all. No new Zombies map this season. I keep wanting to say this year. No new Zombies map this season, but they did introduce Grief. We'll probably play that here in a bit. Because I think we're coming up on an hour of multiplayer here. Maybe I'll play some Grief, try that out. Actually, you know what? I'll let you guys decide. Should I do Grief next, or should I try the Warzone 50v50? Because I kind of like... I'm excited for both of them. I'm really curious to see how the Warzone mode's gonna work. I think it's called Clash. Which I think actually is like it's back from 2019 days. What do we got? One guy left. Hunt him. Hunt him. Get him. Get him. Guy had a bad day in the hunt though. Oh my god, hold on. Can I? Hold on. He'll get him. Can I show you guys? I didn't know until the other day. There's a button inside the fucking conference room to close the conference room. Am I the only? Did no one tell me about this? I knew about the one obviously like down in the vents. I didn't realize that there's a computer in the room itself that you can turn on and off. Am I insane? 50-50. 50-50 sounds incredible. Oh, we got one grief. We got two 50-50s so far. How we feeling? Homefront being about North Korea invading and occupying the United States is almost as laughable as the Ghost plotline. Yeah. I feel like there was a way that they made sense. You're not insane. It was added later. Really? Okay. Thank God. Hey, you know what? I really needed someone to tell me that I wasn't insane today. All right, see you, Butley. Thanks for coming out. Let me catch up a little bit on chat here. It seems like companies have used ad placement as an additional profit generator instead of supplementing microtransactions, which is my main problem with them. As an additional profit generator instead of supplementing microtransactions. I'm not sure that I get the distinction you're making. Because in my head, like, it's all a revenue stream, you know? It's all ways of, like, them turning a profit, right? Admittedly, my definition of a dead game entirely comes from Ross Scott's Dead Game News. Neither here nor there. I don't know what that is. Ross Scott's Dead Game News? Is this a guy who covers nothing but dead games? I'll have to look into that later. Let's see. Took me until season 2 to realize the computer for the shutters was there. Okay. All right, yeah, so I'm okay. It was there, though, it seems like, since at least season 2. South America destroying the U.S., NATO be like, just gonna ignore that. Man, yeah. The thing is with Ghosts, though, there's so many problems with, like, the story and the logic of that game that, like, the inciting incident is, like, such a small, it's a drop in the bucket, you know? It's too much to even count. Monitor button was in the beta as well. Was it? God damn. Okay. Well, now I'm sounding like I'm crazy. All right, let's jump into 50v50 here. Let's see. I'm hoping that this scratches a similar itch to Ground War. Ground War is one of my favorite game modes of like the of the last few years. It sucks because you don't really like level up that much. Like for like the grind TM, Ground War has never been very good, but I've always loved popping into Ground War, just to like chill, you know. Which, as we mentioned before, is like almost antithetical to how publishers want you to play this game now, which kind of sucks. But I'm hoping maybe this will be like a good compromise somewhere. We'll see. As far as I'm aware, I think at its core, it's a team deathmatch, 50v50, but there's at times going to be objectives that pop up that will earn you more points. I think. We're gonna jump into it though. Ghost tried to recreate the insanity of MW3 without earning the build-up through MW1 and MW2. Yeah, they kind of. That's almost the issue, right? Because like they are different series, but they exist within the same series. So like the idea that they have to keep building, but you can't really build when you completely start up a new sub-franchise. You know what I mean? Yeah, just it like the original MW trilogy felt organic. Like they kind of made COD 4 without the intent of it being a trilogy. And then it kind of just ballooned into something, you know? I feel like a lot of the time, like, that is, like, the best way. I shouldn't say that that's the best way of making a show or a piece of media or whatever, but I feel like often it's, like, those organic stories that are the best. You know? Like that's how you make shit feel earned at times. Power-ups, the fuck? Yeah, I think that there's power-ups in here similar to... This might have actually been a mode from 2019. It might have literally still been called Clash back then. I played it like once or twice back then. But yeah, I think there's power-ups that you can grab that give you like double speed and shit. We'll see. Ghost glazing, I never understood, bought at a young age. Oh shit, Promenade. This is a cool little like animation like this. I like this. I'm a sucker for like some good text in the map like that. Hell yeah. Wait, also hang on a second. Oh, first of all, oh. I can't do it. I want to see respawns. How do respawns work? This is going to make or break it for me. I spawn in the air. God damn it. I don't like mid-air respawns. But at least it seems like it put me in like one little spot. So, the game itself is buggy. This isn't me. This might be impossible. This looks so sick. This is actually so cool. I wish I could play it. Okay, yeah, here. So this looks to be like a power-up. Threat outlines. So it's like a limited time perk, it looks like. And now, I don't know if this is walls or not. Wait, what's happening? Clearly it's not walls if I didn't even see a guy walking around. Oh my god. This is about to give me a... I'm about to puke. Ah! Can the game not handle 100 people in the same POI? Is this what is happening to everybody? Only in some games? All right, let me back out of here then, if it'll let me. And I'll try somewhere else. I'll try another one. That flyover could be the way they do maps in BO7. Oh. It's in some games, but all modes. Oh, like even in BR, that shit's happening? That's rough. All right, sorry, I missed some stuff before. Once again, the seasonal content is good. It's impressive how much they managed to break the game with each update. And it's like they break the game in the same way. I don't know. It's so fucking weird how COD... I'm not going to get into it. It's a whole thing. It's... like, it feels like we have the same issues constantly. And, like, they fix it, and they're like, all right, it's working. Here's a new game. It's going to have all the same issues. And also missing all the same content that the other game was missing. And it's like, what the fuck? We're on a treadmill. Every time we take 2 steps, we're just running in the same fucking spot. It's crazy. MW2 Ground War Invasion was so cool. It was so fun. I added cool in there. It was also cool. That's my addition to that to that chat message. I have such fond memories of chilling, playing, listening to some YouTube videos. Cool. That was in response to the game crashing, not your comment, Big Pen. No, but I agree. Ground War was so fucking fun back in the day. Back in the day. It was 2 fucking years ago. 20 hertz servers paying off. Bug appears to... other games that works properly. It's only walls for teammates. Oh, really? That was only... That almost seems pointless. I'm going to try one more game of this. If it doesn't work, I'll swap over to zombies. And then hopefully in zombies it's not broken like this. Job security for the bug fixers. Fix all the bugs, they lose their jobs. Hey, you know what? That's facts. I don't know. Are there people whose job it is just to fix other coders' bugs? I would think that if your code has a bug, you would be the one to fix it, or your team would be the one to fix it. I don't think that makes any... I don't think that argument that I'm sure was totally serious and not just a one-off joke, I don't think it holds water. Servers are finally buying the farm. Are they really 20 hertz? I know that they aren't 120. I thought standard was 60, and 120 is like what a lot of people were moving to. I didn't think that we were that down bad though. 20 hertz is crazy. I also though don't know what I'm talking about. Don't trust anything that I just said. New slideshow mode activated. Yeah, man, we got the cheat finally. The old-timey MW2 campaign cheat that like made it look like it was an old school movie. It's like that, but it's PowerPoint. Let's try it again. This time we're on Dam, it looks like. Is there like a... Oh. You actually can't really like see what the bounds will be. It is so cool, though, to be back in Verdansk. I haven't played too much Warzone since Verdansk came back. But, it's always good. It's always good. Didn't Blackout have a giant TDM mode in its final season? I don't know about its final season, but it definitely did during... Like, at some point, it had a big team mode. And like I said, like... In early Warzone, even, they've had this game mode. A couple of times. Like, I remember playing Caldera on it. Or it on Caldera. But, oh, we're going all the way to farm. Okay. Guys, it's not looking good. It is not looking good. It's not look. Whoop, I turned around. Boy, does this game mode look cool. I can't wait to play this in a week when they fix it. Oh, you know what? It might be stabilizing. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I'll get in a car.
I'll drive.
Nope. Looks like it's still breaking. I don't play Warzone, but did Verdansk save Warzone? Like Activision wanted it to? I don't know. You'd have to look at the Steam charts. I think it actually has seen like a decent enough bump. It's still not, it's not like peak. Oh, fuck. 3,000 IQ move! Damn it. Render the entire map.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Is that how they have to do it? Because they don't have these broken out anymore into like ground war, right? This is crazy. This is fucking... How did I end up here? What? I want to go this way. All right. Guys, I'm coming. There's a bomb. There's 2 bombs, and B and A. We got to capture A and B, but also there's bombs. I don't know what the bombs do. There's also a counter UAV in the air, so I guess there's streaks, or you can pick up streaks. You can probably just pick up streaks. That's probably how shit works now. Refill ammo on kill. Oh, that'll be useful right now.
Reloading.
Honestly, I'm kind of digging this. In between bouts of fucking gout. What is happening? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, damn it. I thought maybe I had survived. Is that what it's like to die? You just like see like a final frame and you're like, that's it.
Back in the fight.
So don't like mid-air respawns, but I can live with it. At least like we're spawning over here. Like in a... Okay, yeah, so I really don't like mid-air respawn still. I'm gonna get the refill plates. Oh shit, did it not refill my plates? For some reason I thought it'd be a full refill. They bring back the subway system from the original. I don't think so. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they have, but I think it's like in the files. Or like it's been leaked that it will return probably like next season.
Domination point incoming. Get to the green smoke.
Get to the green smoke, he says. What does that mean? Where? Oh, there's some green smoke. Oh, is it like a supply drop? Maybe? Thoughts? Yes, it will return. Okay. There's a subway. Yeah, I think they had it like the last season of the original Verdansk. Or like maybe like it was season 5 of that year. It was like a fast travel system. It was actually really cool. In theory, at least. Am I playing bots? Because like half of these people I feel like aren't really there. Now granted, I see the game that we're playing. We're playing at 2 FPS. And that's average. Good lord. Alright, I need to stop moving. That's what's gotta happen. Alright, and we're good. Here we go, everybody. Nope. We're still breaking. So sad to see the performance issues. I got super hyped when I heard about this. Hey, well, good news is I don't see these performance issues persisting after like a day or two. Like usually they are pretty good about putting the game into at least a playable state. We'll see. So like if you're looking forward to this mode, like I'd give it like a day or two and you should be fine. I will say though, like anyone, it is kind of shitty for the health of the game because I feel like today is when the most people who haven't played the game in forever are coming back. And so like this will kind of hurt like the reputation a little bit. Oh, threat outlines. It's called threat outlines. You'd think, yeah, okay, we got some outlines. It's just you need line of sight to them. It's not walls. Oh. And there's also a range, I guess, on it. All right, guys, we got C. There's a money crate over there, too. I might grab that here in a minute. Oh, wait. Why did I think this was a sniper? Am I crazy? Did this guy just take it? I think that guy took the sniper. All right, we have... Oh, we don't have C. We neutralized C. Okay.
Changing max.
Whoop. Oh, guy hopped out of the truck instead of running us all over? Dude could have fucking bowled with us. Oh, like that guy. Oh, no, that's a friendly. It does kind of feel like the power-ups are a little hat on a hattie. Like maybe I would like to see like kill streaks. Like their streaks, like 2, 4, 6 or something. You get like a random one? I don't know. I might just be like looking for stuff to critique though. Outside of performance issues though, so far I'm liking it. I'm digging it. Ooh, door barricade. So this is a new one. Let's try it out. I believe. And you just put it on the door. Now my guy can't get in here. I'll let you in. Don't worry. Come on. Okay. And then we do that. And now it's locked. Oh, sorry, man. Don't worry about it. Yep, you go on through. I think I have become the Warzone doorman. I'm gonna real quick buy a cheap suit on eBay. How's the beta of the new mode? Hey, man, for a beta, it's doing pretty well. Let's see. You'll notice how bad the server's desync is until you play Battlefield or some other game like COD. Hey, you know what? Speaking of beta, other game like COD, and desync issues, y'all play Splitgate 2 yet? That game just came out in beta. It's free beta, free open, or maybe it's alpha. Regardless, it's one of those, like, it's basically early access. Very, very fun. First day, though, had some pretty bad desync issues, though. But maybe I was host or something, because, like, my first game, I went 28-1. To the point that I thought I was playing against bots. I was like, what the hell is happening? And then afterwards, you know, it evened out. You know, the next game I went fucking 1-28 or whatever. But very, 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 very fun game. Hey, what's going on, lad? Welcome back. Thought you were going back to 2019. Man, it feels that way. I mean, I am using the kilo, to be fair. Like, I'm leaning heavily into it. And this is this is literally a map from 2019 Ground War, right? Like,
Reloading.
now, it does seem like frame rate is stabilizing for like a few minutes at a time and then breaking again. So, like, this is usable. Oh, shit, dude, I'm super fast. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Omni movement. Omni movement. What no omni movement? Chow, omni move. Omni movement. Anyway. Imagine the chaos we create if the door barricades is field upgrade multiplayer. Oh, damn. Yeah, man, I wonder. Because to be honest, like, the second that I put it on a door, my first thought was like, oh, this is like a Rainbow Six thing. There might be a way for, like, that to work. The problem is, though, like, if an entire team got it, then you could just, like, completely lock up, like, an entire building. It would have to be, like, destructible in multiplayer or something. Like, you need, like, a drill charge on it or something. Oh, we got a care package coming in. What's going to be in the care package, you think? This almost feels like a purgatory mode sort of thing. You remember Purgatory? I think it was last year. It was on Rebirth. Where, like, people were just, like, fucking around, you know? Like, there was no, like, clear unifying objective. That's kind of what this is here. I kind of like it. Purgatory was so much fun. Yeah, to be honest, I kind of went the other way. I thought that Purgatory just, like, there wasn't enough for me to focus on. Like, I didn't know what to be doing. I will say, though, like usual, I'm not a fan of armor. Just, like, in general, I don't like armor in games. But, it's not, like, terrible. Oh. Folks was getting a jug and killing people with those big balls. Oh, okay, yeah. I remember all about the big balls. I remember the big balls. What is happening there? Is that just telling you that there's a buy station there? Is it the circle? What's going on here? Am I the chosen one? Biggest advantage to midair spawns is you can spawn in on teammates if you're playing with friends. Well, I mean, if you go, my thought is if they didn't do midair respawns, then they could do squad spawns, like in Ground War. And in that circumstance, you can spawn in on teammates. Like you can just choose. I guess at that point it's squad mates, not teammates, but like maybe there's a system where you can do it on a teammate. I don't know.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Probably requires a little bit more thought and know-how. I will say it's not like crazy. Like the main thing that I don't like is that people are constantly dropping in on your head, but I feel like that hasn't been like super bad so far. No! Can't jump up there. Been to the new tower yet? Nope. No, so far, this is like the most I've been able to play of Warzone at all. I didn't even pop into... I have heard that, like most new POIs the first like day. Everybody goes there, so it's kind of pointless. Like, it's just a crazy hot drop. Let's see. Ooh, health regen. I barely know her. This one would play differently if you had a couple squads of people who were focused on PTFO. Whoops. We're just like running over everyone in the car. Man, like that's the kind of stuff though that I like about these ground war-ish modes. Where like you can kind of like go do your own thing a lot. Like if you want, like your entire squad could be in the back sniping, or you could just be a vehicle guy for a bit, or you can like really focus on like the B point, you know, like pick a random point and like you live or die with that thing, you know.
Back in the fight.
And then you know if you're just getting your ass kicked over by, like on one side of the map, you can always just like switch to the other, and it's like an entirely different game, you know. That's the kind of shit that I like about Ground War. You should stream more? Yeah, probably. There once was a time where I streamed twice a week, and then I went to once a week, and then whoopsie. And then I forgot how, I guess. I don't know. I've been trying to focus my time mostly on making more videos. I shouldn't even say more videos, bigger videos. I might end up... I want to avoid just streaming to stream, you know? Like, I want to have a point to it. Shit. You know, like here, the point is to sometimes get to play this game.
I'm back. What did I miss?
And so I don't know. I don't want to force it. Like if I don't want to stream, I don't want to like force a thing. Wish there was a way to explore Warzone maps for an infinite amount of time like you were able to with Blackout. Yeah, I'm with you. I want DMZ to come back, but better for that reason. So like you can actually like walk around it and shit. I think your teammates are spawn trapping and there's no spawn logic. Oh no, really? DMZ 2.0 leaks for next year's COD. Yeah, we'll see how that does. We'll see how it all kind of goes. I'm excited for it. Truthfully, and I've remained consistent on this. I think generally the Modern Warfare games are the ones that I'm like more into. Like I definitely like Black Ops titles, but like I don't know. I'm someone who actually really liked MW22. I'm really sorry if that offends you. Like I had a lot of fun there, and I think a big part of it was because like there were so many different like everything that I've been talking about today has been like new game modes and shit, like new actual experiences in the game, and not just like more of the same like maps and shit. Modern Warfare 22 had so many different ways to play the game, right? You had like core multiplayer, you had ground war multiplayer, you had gunfight, you had raids, you had spec ops, you had DMZ. I mean, I guess the campaign, right? If you really, really want to count that. Lots of different like ways to play the game that I thought were like they weren't all great, but I appreciated that like they at least were like trying something. Here I feel like a lot of it is kind of like the same shit constantly. I don't know. And I think like even MW3, right, last year, even though that one was a Sledgehammer game, which by the way, I think Sledgehammer is like the best studio out of all of them. I want to see more shit from them where they like aren't. Oh, did I just join in progress? Hello? There's join in progress? I'm gonna not, because I don't know what's happening. That is not a good sign, though, that my very first game had join in progress. That might mean that people are backing out. That's crazy. But like MW3 like had a ton of like creative shit in there with like Get High. War finally came back, although they kind of fucking abandoned it pretty soon thereafter. I would love to see a lot more focus put on things like that. Even like the like core game modes. I have a feeling they're about to throw me into the same thing again. Even a lot of the core game modes, right? Like they brought back CTF, they brought back Demolition, which thankfully we do also have now here too. Excuse me. Things like fucking paintball and like fish fection, you know, like they were just like having fun with it, goofy shit. I kind of like that. There were like 5 more war maps in the files of the game. Why didn't they release them? That's news to me. That's crazy. That many were cut? I feel like MW2 spread itself too thin. There were like 3 maps that weren't just cut out of the bigger map. And they didn't add gunfight until halfway through. I agree with that. Yeah, they definitely were spread too thin. That's why, like, in my opinion, I think still, like, again, I'm no game dev, but it feels like the solution is just make one unified Call of Duty. That's kind of what they've already done with COD HQ. And have, like, one team work on content, meaning like new like maps and shit, like to upkeep this shit. And then have one team from each studio focused on developing new experiences, like new modes and shit. To play, right? Like, if MW22 was like the last Call of Duty, right? And everything after then was just built upon it, and we continued to get DMZ updates and raid updates and spec op updates and all of that. Like if they had focused on like developing that mode more, I don't know. I feel like it would have been so much better, right? They were definitely spread too thin, but I feel like given enough time, they can thicken that up. You know, they can become thick. Anyway, I'm playing Grief now. I'm kind of trying to like figure out exactly. So we don't have to open up doors or anything, right? This is just we're just playing in this one area. I don't know if this was my class. I think this was my class. We got this guy here now. Where is there like a Wonder Fizz machine, or like where can I get Jug? Oh wait, oh no, you can't buy that. Where is Jug? Is Jug on the map by chance? That's weird. It doesn't actually cut it down like that. We got a pack punch here. We got a box here. All right, level 3 armor.
Bonus points, bonus fun.
Can't wait for MW4 because there's no way they triple down on the same mistakes, especially after seeing how well MW3 did fixing those problems, right? Oh, here's Wonderfizz. Yeah, sure. There's no way. Man, if MW4 comes out and there's still no red dots on the minimap, that's crazy. So hold on, what is this? Kill 40. Oh, it's a race to kill 40 zombies. Oh shoot. Wait, do the zombies have to be within, or no? We just have to be within. I feel like I should turn on a trap or something. Do the traps work? Eight people on the map is a little crazy. Oh wait, we're also all specific. Oh no. Everyone was a Zombies cast member except for Seth Rogen, and I thought for a minute They forced it. Oh no, we lost! Frozen grief incoming. Oh, so we have to get inside. Shit, how the hell do I get inside? I'm so far away.
Moving or have I crashed?
Ugh. Come on. Let's go, everybody. Come on. No, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hit me with your goddamn, I'll fucking beat you to fucking die. Get out of here, dog. Fuck you, bitch. Get out of here. I'm sorry, I turned into turned into a 7-year-old. We're all specific. Seth Rogen shows up. Yeah. It's not sarcastic, by the way. I genuinely believe the game will be good. I hope, man. Has there been like actual leadership change over in IW? I haven't really been following like the people behind it so much. I hate the addition of Seth Rogen into BO6. Man, the way I look at it is nothing can top Nicki Minaj in terms of like crazy what the fuck are you doing here. So now every time they add a new celebrity, it just rolls right off. It's like, all right. Whatever. I've accepted it. We're at the other point. We're on the other side of it now. And I'm pretty sure during MW3 there's a few shakeups. Okay, that's good. Can I come out? No? Yeah, okay, we're good.
Max ammo.
Yeah, MW4 will be so good, I know, but I'll be 23 at the time. But I'll be 23 at the time. You say like it's a bad thing. 23 is like the perfect age, in my opinion.
Who wants an omelet? I'm cracking lots of eggs.
Is either a gambling sentience? I would bet you should contest that zone.
Well, Nicki Minaj is also horrible. She didn't get an event though. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, if she was released today, she would. Although, actually, no. Technically, she was part of an event. It was like the hip hop Hall of Fame event or something. It was like 50th anniversary of hip hop. Because it was at the same time as Snoop Dogg, and I think 21 Savage was also in that same season. I think. Might be mistaken. Oh, equipment or support kills. God damn, we're getting our ass kicked. Weapon carousel. Okay, this is the one I heard of. This is the one I actually really like.
Ready? No, then shit.
Or at least I like the sound of it. We'll see how it goes. I play a whole ass game that's just like Wanderlust like this. Oh, hell yeah, Saw Blade! Shit. I know the lead animator in 2019 got a promotion. That's right. Yeah. I remember hearing about that. We might have even talked about it on chat before. I feel like that sounds familiar. Rumors about MW4 campaign being more in line with the original trilogy is true, then I'll be happy. Me too. Tired of the new campaigns where 90% of them are stealth levels. Yeah, I feel like we're missing like big team. I guess not really big team battles because there's only one person, but you know, big wars. You know, we're missing like the burger towns, the burger town levels, and Normandies. You know, it's all levels that are ironically a lot closer to Black Ops, like. It's all like CIA undercover shit. Yeah, the war in Modern Warfare. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. 90% of like what 90% of like the problem that you're solving story-wise in Modern Warfare is to prevent war. You know? Never actually kicks off, really. We have to do the same zone again? Are there only 2 zones? What is it saying? Melee kills. God, son of a bitch. Oh, here. 3,000 IQ. 3,000 IQ. I got one. No zombies are coming. Worst was Fallout. Wasted potential. Yeah, man. I hate events that are just bundles. It's like we need to pay to be advertised to. Like, what the fuck is that, you know? Oh, it's still a 2 with this. This is nuts. This is fucking chaos right here, man. Oh no! Shit! Uh-oh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did have Jug that whole time still, right? Like I didn't somehow lose it when I lost my fucking gun before? Alright, guys, I've done a lot for this team. I'm gonna need to go get Jug quick. If you guys can handle the rest, maybe. I keep thinking that Maya is a zombie. Alright, I'm getting my fucking perk. Crazy there wasn't a power armor skin for the Juggernaut. Right? Was that the same year that they had skins for them? Oh, I can't melee well. Fuck me. Fuck me. I didn't know you couldn't fucking melee with... Well, god damn it. Hey, we won at least. That was something. Modern Warfare 4 involves a mission where you email an ambassador to lower tensions between the U.S. and China. Ooh, okay. Okay. Sounds dog shit. Where? Tell me more. It's crazy to me. Okay, so far, a lot of the like leaks about BO7 sound just fucking awful, genuinely. To me at least, a lot of them are saying like, one leak is literally, the leak is just the campaign will suck. No details about the campaign, just like, hey, it's gonna be bad. Which is bizarre. Then there's wall running, and then there's something else that they leaked about BO7 that like universally most people hated. I'm almost more excited that it's going to be a bad game. Because, like, thinking back, a lot of the worst games on launch turn out really good. Last year, Modern Warfare 23, really bad launch. Campaign was awful. Zombies was actually surprisingly, like people were like, okay, you know, this is all right. I feel like it has something to do with expectations. The lower everyone's expectations are, the, like... the more they're able to be shattered. I talked about this last time when, like, this past COD, where, like, everyone was hyping up BO6, and I was trying to warn everybody, don't get hyped. Pretend this is going to be a dog shit game, and then when it comes out to be okay, you'll be like, oh my god, this is the greatest. I feel like we're in for one of those, like, dog shit years, where, like, everyone thinks it's dog shit, and when it comes out to only be, like, you know, a solid dog shit that you can just like easily pick up with a little bag and, you know, it doesn't stink or anything like that, then it's like, oh, okay, you know, happy accident, you know. Really gonna fumble the BO2 sequel? Yeah, maybe. Hold on, why didn't I respawn? There we go. We're back. We're good. I need... I really wished that they wouldn't put Juggernaut in that fucking death room, dude. That shit's awful. Crit kills from... Oh, well, we're gonna die. We're not gonna do this. Is this possible? It is. This is the first time I've ever done that. I always try. It never works.
Who needs a tank when you are the tank?
Come on, we can do this shit. Oh, we cannot do this shit. We cannot do this shit.
Up. If they take the zone, terrible, awful, bad things will happen.
All right, I think I'm done with grief. I don't like this. What about Vanguard? What about that game? I feel like no matter what I say, you won't like it. I don't know. Vanguard, I feel like most people just like kind of wrote Vanguard off. But those who like stayed and played, I think, kind of enjoyed it. For me, I just didn't like the setting. Vanguard should have been alt history post World War II. I agree, 1000%. Yeah, like if they just like leaned into making it an alternate history, kind of like a Wolfenstein-esque. Maybe not like go that specific direction as Wolfenstein, but like something. What is happening? Did I get that was I got griefed? Okay. Okay. But, you know, like I think the biggest like issue with Vanguard was the setting. I mean, the game itself, when you look at like what people were complaining about in MW22, so much of it was like movement, red dots on the minimap. Like gameplay wise, you know, the perk system, gameplay wise, Vanguard fixed a lot of that shit. But yeah, like those same people didn't like Vanguard, and I'm kind of with them, you know. Like, I get it. I think it's purely the aesthetic. The vibe, the setting. Not even alt history. It was set up to be a post-war Black Ops, which is so cool, but instead it stayed in the World War II setting. Didn't stick to it. Yeah, it felt like it was setting up a sequel. Or what I really thought. I thought, like, the campaign was setting up some kind of, like, co-op mode. I'm gonna do this. I'm genuinely, yeah, I'm done with this fucking game mode, honestly. I'm about to just leave. It might just be this fucking match. Like, I'll try it again, maybe with, like, teammates, but I'm not digging grief, like, at all. I feel like for 8 people, also, like, this is too small of an arena. I don't know. No, but like the campaign for Vanguard set up like these 4 people as like a team, and it felt like because each mission you played as a different character, and like it brought you along, and then it set up there. Okay, it's this amazing 4-person team in the end, and then there's even a bit like the very end where like they're reading off these different like files, these different like things that we have to that like they're seemingly about to go do. I'm forgetting that I have Ether Shroud. I don't know why it feels like I shouldn't have all like my normal class shit in here. Revive him. Oh, Ether Shroud is going forever too. That's crazy. But like it ends with them reading off a bunch of like different missions and shit that they can go on. I thought that would have been like the perfect time to be like, the rest of this campaign is co-op, and like have 3 or 4. It doesn't have to be like a crazy amount of levels, but like segue now into Spec Ops, into 4-person Spec Ops, and each character has like their own like unique kind of ability, right? You had the woman, the Russian lady, I can't remember her fucking name now. She could like squeeze into certain places. One of them had like a recon ability. Like it all could have worked very, very well. I thought that would have been like a really good like way to like lean into it. But it felt like they just didn't want to like mix anything up. And like it just, I don't know. It all just felt incomplete because they didn't like go the extra mile there onto that. Oh, cool. This is useful. Does it give all of us the same gun?
I only want to give it
Ow! Oh, god damn it. It's just them shooting me. I wish there was like a different icon for that. Because I thought I was being smacked in the back. I also wish that it would stop changing my gun when I pull out the mangler. God damn it. Alright. That's the new SX0607 Marksman. Was it? Did they give us an unreleased gun? I wasn't even fucking paying attention. I hate how Spec Ops was turned into 3-player only. Yeah, well, especially the raids having to be exactly 3 players. Like you couldn't play with 2. The actual like the standard Spec Ops missions though in MW2 I thought were really fun. There weren't enough of them, but like I thought for the most part they were pretty fucking good. Guys, I might just straight up quit out of this raid. Or not raid. Grief. I'm not feeling this at all. And I kind of just want to like talk for the last 20 minutes here. Oh, this is the binary trigger. I like this. Might be the first time I'm actually using it. Oh no. Yeah, no, that's it. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm very, very sorry to do this to those people. We're losing anyway. What was the match that you just played? Too difficult. Fuck you. Make this shit easier. All right. Let's see. We got about 20 minutes left here. I might just talk about shit if y'all are cool. Not watching some gameplay. I really wish that the Warzone mode would fucking work, because like that was probably the most fun that I've had today. But it was a fucking slideshow. Could Sledgehammer Games' next game be like MW3? They remaster every Vanguard map. Oh my god. But set in modern day. They could do that, and if they don't tell anyone, no one would fucking notice. I wish every studio would prioritizing remaking maps from their failed games over MW2 and BO2 forever. You might not have been here before, but I was saying, like, I almost wish that games would stop making DLC maps if they're going to just be like the same like the same layout and vibe as maps that already exist in the game. Like I would rather them like completely change things up and like introduce some like wild concepts, or just like fucking remake the same maps, just like literally just reskin them. Eagle's Nest would be... Dude, Eagle's Nest, I think, is the standout map of Vanguard. I think if any map was going to be remade, besides, obviously, Das House, which I think was Vanguard, right? That wasn't World War II. Yeah, it was Vanguard. I think Eagle's Nest would be the most likely. Is BO7 story mode going to be co-op? I don't know. I don't think that's the rumor. I hope. I'm down for another co-op campaign, but we'll see. Actually, no. I don't. Let me rephrase. Campaigns, I don't think I would like a full campaign co-op. Like I wouldn't enjoy it personally. Like I think like I'm all for the option, but the co-op campaigns that I have played of like any game, I feel like because I'm playing with other people, I don't absorb the story the same. Like the vibe is completely different than when I'm just like playing on my own, or like even with chat where like I don't know, like I'm still focused on the game and the story that's going on, and like I don't know. But I would love to see co-op like missions come back, you know, like Spec Ops. Let's see. Vanguard felt like they were trying to make World War II Avengers more so than 141. Yeah, I don't remember what video I talked about it in. It feels like every COD campaign wants to make like their crew like the Avengers of whatever time period. Like 141 is just they're fucking superheroes now. We're getting the best of the best from everywhere. Same thing like you just said with Vanguard. You know, we're getting everybody in here. And even Black Ops, the last like this game and Cold War, they were kind of also like Hey guys, we need to put together an international team of the best people that we know. Let's bring in Sev from... Was she French? Who the fuck? Where the fuck is France? where is Sev from? And then Felix, the German guy, and we got the CIA is giving us fucking Marshall and Woods, you know, like picking the best and putting them all together. Like it's very rarely just like a normal, just like, hey, here's a unit. You know, here's a unit from this military. We're like people who are like fighting for like, I don't know, a reason that isn't, hey, we got called in on an international joint op. You know, like it's weird. Like they've all kind of hodgepodged together. Movie set map was fun. Yeah, God's Mayhem, I think. Oh, she's Pakistan and Moroccan? Oh, okay, interesting. I just say France because she was like part of the not the crime family, but like, well, no, I think she did at some point work for that crime family out of France. Or maybe it might have been Morocco. Wherever the fuck Avalon is. When the Cold War crew find Butcher in the bunker, he says they were going around the Pacific taking down secret Nazi holdouts, which is a cool idea. And they kind of did that with Paradise. It's a cool idea, but like we should have seen that. You know, like I agree. It's a cool idea. It's like one of those like show us, don't tell us, you know? Vanguard Stories should have been like Battlefield 1 with war stories, small personal missions. I feel like that's kind of what it was. It was just packaged through. I kind of did like how it was packaged of like the different interrogations while they were held captive. I really liked that. It just felt like once they got introductions out of the way, once they got like the first act done, it just ends. There's no act 2, no act 3, you know? Do you think Infinity Ward is taking notes on Battlefield's tone? Now much of the Battlefield labs are looking more milsim. I do think that they're taking notes to make things more milsim. I don't know necessarily if like Battlefield is like a huge contributing factor to it. I mean, probably, right? Because they would come out at the same time, right? I assume Battlefield is next year, right? It's slated for 2026, which is when MW4 would be. I think though, like I think they even said it, or maybe it was leaked. That after the resurgence of like milsim skins in the battle pass last season when Verdansk came back, it seemed like they were kind of pulling back a little bit on that. Like internally they were like, okay, we got to make more milsim stuff. Like clearly the milsim stuff is working. So I do think that like they're gonna do that. I'm hoping that MW4 is like another kind of like not fully like soft reboot story wise, but just like I hope that like it is another step forward instead of another step to the side. Like how all of these games kind of just like feel like the samey. I'm hoping that MW4 picks a direction and just fucking walks, you know? I miss the COD versus Battlefield days of old. Yeah. Now it's fucking COD versus Fortnite. And it's like I don't give a shit about that. COD versus Battlefield was fun because they were both like kind of similar-ish games. Battlefield was just bigger. And I liked both of them. It was fun. Avalon is basically just Monaco. Oh, Monaco. Okay. New COD games seem to really like fictional regions and nations. Yeah, that's probably just to avoid shit like the Noriega the lawsuit, you know, last time that they like used a living person. I'd kill to have a single combat squad through conflict like World War II or the big red one. Yeah, man. Like, I wish that every COD... I think that now that they're all in the same universe, let's just ditch the subtitle. Modern Warfare, Black Ops, whatever. It's all just one universe. And we just give the fucking writers for the campaign... Put it on, like, make it about whatever the fuck you want. Just fit it into the same universe. Right? Because like there was the leak of what MW23 originally was campaign wise, right? That it was supposed to be like this self-contained story taking place in Las Almas. Ghost was supposed to be like a huge part of it, and like we learned some about like his backstory, I think. But it was supposed to be this self-contained thing, boots on the ground, like it might have even been supposed to be open world. I don't know about that. You know, I don't know how that would have been received, but the idea of like a way more grounded, like level on the ground game compared to like these globe-trotting fucking adventures that, you know, these international fucking soldiers are constantly going on would have been such a breath of fresh air. I would have loved to see like a small self-contained story, and then we get back to like whatever, you know. I would love to see more of like little pockets in the universe rather than like constantly being like, what does Woods do between the year 1983 and 1985 this time, you know, trying to find another spot where he could possibly fit in, you know. Every map except Beheaded and Subpens is great. You don't like Beheaded. Beheaded is the most obvious example of the cut budget the game had. Every single car on that map is the exact same damage. It's only mirrored on both sides. Oh, that's interesting. I've never noticed that. You could probably make an excuse of it's a movie set. So really the laziness isn't on the game devs, it's on the set designers. The fictional set designers. Rumors of MW4 hints that Marines will have their own part with the whole Korea stuff. Man, that sounds great. I'd love that. Yeah, tone reboot. I think that's a good way of putting it. Exclusive Ace made a good video on the season pass skins in terms of tone. Oh, recently, like this current one. I'll have to look at that. I keep getting these AI slop ads for a game called Entropy. Entropy? Wait. Oh, no. I'm thinking of the Entropy Center. It's not like a Portal type game, right? Oh, yeah. No, this is something completely different. Man, mobile game ads are crazy. They're still... Actually, I'm starting to think I might not have actually seen a mobile game ad now in a hot minute. But, like, for a while it was like those two... There's a guy running down two separate lanes... And it's a game where you gotta, like, go between the two different lanes, shooting at, like, whatever the fuck's coming at you. We've all seen that ad. Does that game exist? Who's playing that game? I've never seen anyone fucking play it. But yeah, there's ads constantly, and every time that I see it, I kind of, like, stop on it. Like, psychologically, I kind of stop, and I'm like, oh, yeah, no, go over there. Do that. No, do that one. Like it hits my brain. Never enough to, like, download the game or anything, but, like, it hits my brain. Let's see. I think next Black Ops game after 7 will be late 50s and around Woods and Adler's origin. Late 50s. That could be interesting. I mean, that would mean that we could get Mason back, right? That is, I didn't even fucking think about that until just now. Why haven't they done anything before? Before the original Black Ops. No prequel. Because, like, then at least you get Mason and Woods together, right? Because they knew each other going into Black Ops. Dude, imagine, like, a co-op game that's, like, the two of them meeting. That's probably lame as shit. But, like you could make a game that's, like, a self-contained, like, story of, like, how Alex and Mason... Or how Alex Mason and Frank Woods, like... met, you know, like a Vietnam game where they I don't know, meet. 22's campaign needed a proper follow-up. 23 was a total waste of time and rush the whole Makarov thing. Yeah. You know, I agree. Everything about Las Almas, Valeria, and Alejandro got abandoned after MW3. Or after MW2. I believe you said, yeah, I believe that's what you mean. Because, yeah, which, like, makes sense now in hindsight, knowing that they were going to do a Las Almas thing for 3. But then to just, like, rush into Makarov is just, yeah, he completely fucked it. Speaking of Woods, does he ever mention Hudson Mason's death in the campaign? I remember. Yes. I think someone mentions it. I don't remember if he necessarily does. But no, like if you go through like all the optional dialogue with like Adler, you'll hear like one thing that I don't think is like super clear unless you do all of like the side dialogue is that the reason that Adler is like public enemy number 1 is because the CIA framed him for everything going wrong in Panama that resulted in Hudson and Mason dying. So like that entire like him being ousted and like on the run is directly because of Hudson and Mason's death, which is a nice connection. I really like that part of the story, like interweaving this new character through on top of existing lore. I think is really cool. I don't think they really like did it enough. I don't know. I don't know that they really like hit it home enough. Probably because they didn't want to like alienate people who weren't around 12 years ago to play BO2. Supposedly Woods served in the Korean War. Interesting. That would be cool if we saw that. Wait, how would he serve in the Korean War? Wait, am I mixing up my wars? Hold on. The Korean War. Oh, I am mixing up my wars. It's 50 to 53. What war am I thinking of that took place in like the 90s? Korean War 90s? I'm just going to put that in there. The Korean conflict? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of? I don't know. For some reason, I always thought that was like on the other end. Yeah, that would be cool. Like, yeah, a Korean War game with Frank and Alex. Gulf War? Maybe I'm thinking of that. But like, I know that the Gulf War is a different thing. I might just be wrong. I just want MW4 to come out, and then we start over with Modern Warfare 1. The number is spelled out now. God, don't, please. I'm so looking forward to finally a game. I guess we have that right now with BO6. But I was going to say, I'm so looking forward to a game that I don't need to specify the year after. Also, wasn't Los Alamos going to be the next Warzone map until they refurbished it to Urzikstan? Yeah, that's the rumor. And then, yeah, I believe you're correct that the former maps mostly the same layout. Like you can find in a campaign mission, you can see like a full map of Los Alamos, and it matches pretty goddamn closely to Urzikstan, outside of like some water, like a river that cuts through it or something. We need a new spin-off game. Yeah, I would love to see, just like take a character and like, give him a fucking spin-off. Like if it's gonna be anyone, it's gonna be Ghost, right? They're gonna spin off Ghost. But honestly, even though I don't like Ghost, I don't like this version of Ghost. I think he's overrated. I'm down to see like a Call of Duty Ghost, and that is exactly what they would fucking call it. But because they just hate search engine optimization. Ooh, Ghost Stories is good. I'm not sure that they would do Adler just because Adler is so instrumental to Cold War and to 6. Like in my opinion, like Adler, it would be like giving Homer Simpson a spinoff. Where it's like this. The main game is Adler's game. Maybe like a prequel, like we're saying, him before the Cold War, but I don't know. Finally show how he got that scar. 2019 implied that that Mace was directly connected to Ghost. Yeah, I would love to see like almost like incorporate maybe even COD Ghosts into it. Like maybe like tell a new version of like the COD Ghosts story. But like have it, Ghost is the one responsible for the ghosts or something. I don't know. Like have the Ghost team. Although now the Ghost team thing happened in MW22 already, so like that's weird. I don't know. You're getting ads telling you that you're a witch. I think that probably means you're a witch. I don't know. I mean, there's only one way to find out, right? Get the matches. That's not a great joke. Turns out he got that scar from playing with a cat. Is that a fucking MCU reference? Oh shit, they finally added Captain America, the new Captain America to Disney Plus. I'm gonna watch that this weekend. Alright. I think that's about it. I feel like we're tapering off a little bit here. Haven't even played the game the last 20 minutes. The only thing limiting Call of Duty's creativity is their willingness to risk slightly lower store sales. I mean, that's what it is, right? It's like this with anything. With anything creative, there's like the creativity versus the money. Yeah, you can only be as creative as the money will allow. You know? And it sucks, but that is kind of like how the world works a little bit. Thunderbolts was better, IMO. Yeah, I've heard Thunderbolts is great. I'm just waiting at this point until they hit streaming. All of them. Like, I've just decided at this point I'm done watching Marvel movies in theaters. Like, I'm done, like, buying into that. And I'm just going to hear, like, was it good or not? And if so, cool, I'll watch it in a month. Or I'll watch it in 3 months or whatever, you know? I'll just operate 3 months behind in the MCU. And, like, I'm fine with that. It's not like if I actually get spoiled with something, it's going to, like, actually fucking matter. All right, cool. Anyway, that'll do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, coming and hanging out for a little bit. As far as content on the channel this weekend, probably Sunday. I'm gonna aim for Sunday. Is gonna be an accurate tour of the new maps here, new video. Then the following weekend, it's gonna be that raid video I was talking about. That video is honestly, it's very, very close to being done. If I finish it early, I might put it up for channel members, like a few days early. So, if you want to become a channel member, potentially get that video a couple days early, hit that join button down below. It really helps support the channel, as well as gets you, your name gets highlighted in chats like these. You get early videos. You get shout-outs at the end of videos. It's a great time. But mostly, it's just a way of showing your support. And hopefully making this, helping this channel grow. Yeah. What about Season 3 R maps? I might talk about them a little bit in this video. I kind of completely skipped Reloaded last season, just like scheduling wise. I wasn't home for when those maps dropped, and so I kind of just like let them go. I might touch on them here. I'm trying to think of like a good angle for the tour, because I think this one's gonna be a lot more like bird's eye view, a lot more like macro sense, like looking at these maps in relation to others. You'll see the video I think on Sunday, and it'll make sense. So I might talk about the Reloaded maps a little bit there, but I'm not gonna make their own tours. I'm just gonna leave that one in the past. All right, that's about it. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks again for coming out. Like the video, and bye.